Jermaine Wan was guarantee rate. Lately a lot of people are talking about the rates going up so much, and whether the housing is going to be crash, is it a bubble? So I just wanted to share some of the stats with you and just let you know that what the experts are saying. Okay. All right. So we all know the interest rate has gone up since last year. From December, to now, it's like a stairs. It just keep going up, right? Okay. So really, if you look at it, like 30 years, I think it started from like 3.125 at the end of December to now, actually, to current is about probably 6.25, 6.375. Okay, so so the truth is actually the interest rate goes up. It has nothing to do with everything else, but really has a lot to do with what's happening with the inflation. Okay, so the inflation is really the key to drive the interest rate up. And if you look at, the interest rate starting like from December 3.11 to now, like over here, it's kind of like a steep increase until about like April, beginning of May, start to level out. So sometimes it comes down, sometimes goes up, right? So that you can see the biggest increase is from December of 2021 to about April of this year. And then it kind of stopped there, and then it goes up a little bit and then comes down, a little bit as well. So that you can see that's a very steep, increase, right? Okay, so now what happened with the mortgage rate is in the 5 decades, in the 70s was 8 point something, but the highest was 1980s, because we all know that, in the 80s, there's a lot of like recession, and also in the 80s, the inflation was very high too. So 1990s was like 8 point something, but you can see from 2010 until like last year or year before was like 2.875. It's just like now it's basically going back to the level of a 2000. So the perfect world is hopefully we can go back to 2.875, 3.5, but that's really everybody's expectation. So let's look at what the experts are saying. So if you look at almost 50 years, the 30-year bond mortgage rate, the way it is, and it's very much in line with the bond. And so the blue one is a 10-year treasury bond, and then the green one is the mortgage interest rate. Okay, so you can see it's very much in line. So in the past few years, starting from January of 2022 to now June, and it's also like the rates go up because the bond 10-year treasury yield goes up too, and so it's kind of pretty much the same pattern. So are we in housing market correction? Because a lot of people are saying that maybe the price is going to come down and it's going to be a crash. People are waiting to buy when the price comes down, but let's see what happens. So when we say a correction, is talking about decline of a 10% or greater in the price of a security asset or financial market. Obviously, the stock market has come down quite a bit, but that doesn't mean the real estate price is going to come down as much as 10%, right? So the home price forecast for 2022, if you can look at what happened is, everybody says a little bit different. Like the expert saying the price is going to continue to go up, and look at what Fannie Mae is saying, Freddie Mac is saying, and then everybody else. So we started to see signs of a new direction, but what's going to happen with the housing market if you look at these numbers from 2019 to now, and this green line is actually the house, basically the volume for 2022 in the June. So you can see it's not really coming down as much as a lot of people are thinking. And in This is the numbers in 2017 in millions, and this is what happened in 2021. But look, by April of 2022, we already have 5.6 million sales, existing home. And then the average days of a national average, if you look at it, the house on the market is about 17 days. This is the national average. Oh, go back one more. Basically, the average days the offers actually have on the market for each house is a 5.5. So 5.5 people offering on one price. So what's ahead? Mortgage rates very much likely is going to continue to go up maybe until the summertime. And you know, a lot of people are the experts saying that by sometimes in October, the interest rates are going to come down. But of course, it all depends on the inflation rates, right? So, you know, the home sales forecast, like Fannie Mae's forecast versus Freddie Mac. Freddie Mac obviously is the most optimistic, but like the average, everybody is still saying it's going to be above, you know, like 6, right? 6 million. So, so really, the housing market is not in bubble or crash, because it's not like 2008. Because I remember I was in the business at the time. It was like you know, the subprime lending, you know, 80, 20, 100%. Actually, right now the stats are saying, you know, in nationwide, 43% of people actually owns the house free and clear. A lot of people that actually put 20, 30, you know, 40% when they purchased in the last couple of years. And then also a lot of homeowners, they are having very, you know, low interest rates. Okay, so if let's say there's a, you know, big economic GDP going down, employment, you know, is going, unemployment is high, whatever, then obviously we are in recession, right? So, but does the recession really, you know, bothers the housing price? If you look at it, in the 80s, we had like 6 recessions, and then the biggest dip was 2008 when the market crashed, but that has nothing to do with the recession. It was really because of subprime. And then obviously the housing market recovered after that. So if you're looking to buy a house, even if the interest rate is higher, I would say, you know, you still should consider buying a house right now, because there are a lot of people, millennium, and a lot of people, you know, Generation Z, those people are entering the housing market right now. And maybe the people, you know, who are actually getting time to retire, baby boomers, they will be going to, you know, smaller house. But there are a lot of younger generations entering the market right now. So we still have a shortage in the inventory. And I always say, don't worry about the interest rate, because in a year or so, we're going to be able to refi. Nobody really carries like a 30 years interest rate. So if you actually bought a house a few years ago, you already have equity in the house, it's really a gift to you. So over here, I would tell people not to worry too much. I think that, you know, it's still a time to buy, because the house price will not come down. It will continue to go up. Maybe the volume is going to come down a little bit because of the interest rates, but the house price is not going to come down. So I just wanted to share this information with you. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions, please call me 702-876-8678. Thank you.